Once there was a king. Friday the 15th of April 2022 full update. Make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified for more updates. Without wasting your time, let's start our today update. Amrita comes to stop Kal, as Rani won't be able to live without Rajmata and Raja won't leave them. Bari Rani Ma tries to explain to Kal that this Rajmata has gone crazy now, it won't benefit him anyway to kill her. Rajmata cried, shouting at everyone to give her way else she will kill everyone. Raja and Rani were still playful. A thorn pricks Rani's feet. Raja holds her to a bench and takes the thorn off. She screams. Raja kiss her foot. Some guards come to call them, and inform Rani that Rajmata is really well. Rajmata cried in the hall, forbidding anyone to come to her. She asks Amrita about their whereabouts, and orders her to throw them all out of the palace. Raja and Rani hurry inside. Rajmata points at the stop that this is where her Baba was killed. Kokila, who had been hearing the conversation, fearfully knocks a vase that fell off. Rajmata remembers she was a partner in this crime, and goes to drag her in the middle. She asks Kokila to tell what the truth is. Kal brings a nurse to inject Rajmata with sedatives. Bari Rani Ma was relieved. Rani cries, hugging Rajmata. The doctor says she needs rest along with medicines, and needs to be kept away from any mental pressure. Rano apologizes Kal and Bari Rani Ma for her behavior, but her grandmother is not mentally well. She wonders why Rajmata did this, because she never hurt anyone. Bari Rani Ma asks since when Rajmata get these attacks. Rani says since her Baba died after her mother. They were quizzical, and inquires about her father's name. Rani replies Lakan. Bari Rani Ma thinks that Rajmata hasn't told Rani about her real parents. Rani was unaware how her father died, but Rajmata got TB and they shifted to Kasoli, but later she lost her memory. In the other room, Kal walked restlessly. Amrita was sure Raja would know one day about it. Kal warns if Amrita opens her mouth, he will kill her and Rani both and Raja as well if needed. Bari Rani Ma says after the wedding of Raja and Rani, Prembata and Gayatri will stay in front of their eyes. And in some case, if they have to kill Rani, Raja will turn to be the real heir of this palace. Kal was worried that Raja shouldn't know about it before time. There, Raja and Rani were in the room where Rajmata was asleep. They discuss Rajmata only gets such attacks when she is worried, but today there was something different as it was a happy day of her life. Rajmata wakes up and looks around. Raja assures her they are at her place and everything is fine. The three of them hug. The next morning, Rajmata comes to the hall and requests to say something. Bari Rani Ma angrily replies that it's her time to speak. Kokila claps and the servants arrive with shaganthals. Raja comes there too. Bari Rani Ma says since yesterday she agreed for this proposal for Raja, but as Rani took care of Rajmata last night she is sure she is the right girl for Raja. She has come to fix the proposal now. Rani was elated and comes to take blessings from Bari Rani Ma. She was hopeful to gift her and Rajmata with some memorable thing in life, for now this shagan is her blessings. Raja and Rani are seated together. Bindu and Jiwan watch this curtly. Bari Rani Ma brings sweet for Rajmata, who takes a bite under keen stare of Bari Rani Ma. Rani was massaging Rajmata during sleep when she hears whistles downstairs. She comes to see Raja standing downstairs with his arms open. She hurries outside. Raja blindfolds her and takes her to the side or a garden where there was lighting all around. She thanks him. He demands for a kiss. Rani was annoyed and calls him a misbehaving person. Raja smiles that she looks really cute when angry, and holds her hand to kiss it. They run into an argument. Raja holds her. Both fell on the floor playfully. Rani begins to cry at once. Raja was concerned trying to hold her tears. Rani says she was never as happy as today. It's unbelievable. She has witnessed her dreams shatter, and is afraid this time as well. Raja assures no dream will break now. Rani was worried what if she is left waiting for him in the mandap. Rana promises this won't happen. No matter what happens he will marry her for sure. Raja and Rani will be one forever. Amrita was looking over the preparations for wedding. Jiwan comes to help, but Raja holds his hand. Raja jerks Jiwan's hand away. Jiwan accepts his mistake and apologizes, but Raja says there is not forgiveness to what he has done. Jiwan comes to request Amrita. Both of her sons are impulsive and commits mistakes. He has paid a huge cost for his actions. Amrita forgives Jiwan. Bari Rani Ma stops Raja from interfering. There has been celebrations at home after a long time. She doesn't want any bitterness in them. Raja watches Rani walk towards him during the function. Jiwon comes in between with his hands joined for Ronnie. He accepts that she hates him, but he hates himself more than she might do. His passion turned him wild, but he hasn't gone so far away as to not return. He requests her to forgive him. Amrita comes to advocate Jiwon. He is really ashamed. He is Raja's younger brother and they have to live in a single house after she gets married. Ronnie nods towards Jiwon, who cheers and promises never to break their trust. He goes to dance and celebrate his brother's Sangeet well. Raja asks about beginning the ritual. Rajmata asks him to leave as this is women's function. Raja insists that times are changing. Rajmata boasts that rituals of Rajputs won't change. Ronnie asks him to leave and come tomorrow. Raja was sure to meet her at night. Ronnie was sure he won't be able to come. Raja leaves winking at him. Raj tells Ronnie that her mother-in-law-to-be isn't only handing her jewelry, these are thousand-years-old rituals of Rajputs. These jewelry illustrates what each piece of jewelry means. Ronnie enjoys it, while Kokila remembers Gayatri's jewelry. Ronnie asks how Rajmata know about all these rituals of royals. Rajmata was clueless. She says she remembered it all by herself. She was born in this soil and upon returning Amarkot she remembered her roots. Ronnie bends to touch Amrita's feet. Amrita asks her to get used to calling her Ma now. Ronnie was weepy and calls her as Ma. Ronnie was trying to wear her necklace. Raja comes to help her. She says thank you. He replies with a welcome. Ronnie was shocked to see him. He says he is fulfilling his promise about meeting tonight. Ronnie was worried if someone comes here. Raja didn't care. No one can stop him meeting his wife today. Ronnie pushes him away, saying they can stop him from meeting his wife-to-be. Her necklace gets stuck with his button. She tries to remove it while Raja holds her by her waist. She victoriously watches him after getting it removed. Later her bangles tuck with his sleeve. She boasts about breaking the thread. Raja holds her arm to drag her behind, holding her close to himself. They share some intimate moments. Raja whispers I love you in her ear and kiss her forehead, then asks her to come soon as he would wait for her. Ronnie gets weepy. She was tired of fighting this life alone and is afraid of falling alone again. Raja holds her hand, and assures he will never leave this hand. She won't fall alone from today. Ronnie hugs him. At night, Raja stood with his friends to watch Ronnie dressed in royal blue. Rajmata walks inside, and was once again doomed recalling some flashes from her past. She loses her balance. Ronnie was concerned and asks if everything is fine. Rajmata wonders how she has been related to this palace. Whenever she comes here all her injuries freshen up. Ronnie assures nothing won't happen and takes her inside. Amrita greets Rajmata and take her inside. Ronnie was walking the lane, when some petals fell over her. She notices Raja standing upstairs, and pass her flying kiss. She was about to return it, when Amrita comes to take her. Jiwon was taking care of arrangements when Bindu stops his way. She tells him that he acts brilliantly but not as good for her to believe. Jiwon says taking wolf's skin doesn't let lion turn to a wolf. Bindu stops Jiwon. She accepts he is angry at her for helping Raja find him, but she won't let Ronnie marry Raja. She will force Ronnie to leave Raja. Thanks for watching till the end. Make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified for more updates.
To change your